You know the fatal beating of a 73-year-old man with a traffic cone in Philadelphia by a bunch of kids?
Yes.
So the Philadelphia Inquirer has a story. I linked to it. It could be a paywall, but I'll tell you the gist of it, what I found significant. The headline was this: there's more to the story of the kids who fatally beat a 73-year-old man with a traffic cone, lawyers say. Like, okay, I'm hooked. Please tell me what could be more to the story than what we saw in that videotape. So, okay, I read what they said. There's no more to the story other than these kids should never have been out so late, much less beating a man with a traffic cone. But if there's some silver lining, some redeeming value, I didn't see it. In the weeks after, police released a video of the seemingly brazen attack, seeking the public's help in identifying the children. Within days, the kids, one as young as 10, turned themselves in. Of the 7 there that night, 2 teens were formally charged with third-degree murder and conspiracy. Then they named them. They're both 14. The evening of June 23rd began with a 14-year-old, and his 10-year-old brother, TC, listen to this, planning a sleepover with their cousin. Okay, so the 14-year-old and the 10-year-old are going to have a sleepover.
Got it.
They leave one of the boys' North Philadelphia home at 9:15 p.m. to go to the cousin's house, which is described as just a short walk away. I wish I had more detail on that. I'm a little suspicious of that too, frankly. There, they met up with 3 girls. Again, one's 10, one's 14. 9:15, they're leaving the house.
Right.
Then they meet up with 3 girls, classmates at their school. Was that like an elementary school? It has to be for the 10-year-old, right? So it means they're out. They're out now. The teens hung out, played at the rec center well into the night. I love that description. Yeah, they played at the rec center. Really? I'd like to see what exactly was going on at the rec. Wait, I'm not finished. Around 2 a.m., oh, they still haven't arrived at the sleepover. The 10 and the 14-year-old and 2 other 14-year-olds now. Now, James Simmy Lambert Jr., a lifelong neighborhood resident, sitting on a bench in the park area. It's unclear who initiated the confrontation, but Simmy told the kids they shouldn't be out so late. Go home. And from there it escalated. 2 a.m., 3 14-year-olds and a 10-year-old. What became of the classmates with whom they were just playing at the rec center? And yeah, I have to say it. It's a talking point line, but I have to say it. Where the hell were their parents? Who didn't know that a 10-year-old and 3 14-year-olds and all the girls were still out?
Oh
my God! And this is the part the lawyers want us to know. Oh, you're going to think differently of the case just once you hear about it.
But are we in a bubble? Are we in a bubble? In other words, is that we're protective of our kids, and that's not something that we would let them do, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily bad if they're out or at a rec center.
No,
I don't
TC,
know.
no, it means it's necessarily bad
to be out at 2 a.m.
If you have a 10-year-old at 2 a.m.
It's crazy.
No.
Okay, you're right. I'm trying.